November 10, 2017, 1:49 p.m. EST. Ottawa and the provinces and territories could have another $1 billion a year in tax revenues to split after pot becomes legal next year. 7. That, Blair said, gives the government just enough time to solicit comments on the proposal so that federal, provincial and territorial finance ministers can discuss it when they meet in Ottawa December. Leading the way with a 15% surge. Canopy Growth Corp., the country's largest weed company by market cap, rose 2.84% around midday, while Kronos Group, Include and Medicine Relay F Corp. were up 6.6% and 5.83%, respectively. The final price, including provincial and federal sales taxes, would vary by jurisdiction, since the combined total in some provinces is higher than in others. On an $8 gram of pot sold in Ontario, for instance, the final purchase price would be $10.17, with a $1 excise tax and $1.17 HST. In New Brunswick, it would be $10.35. Alberta, which has no provincial sales taxes, could see the cheapest pot in the country at just $9.45 total for an $8 gram of weed. I'm very comfortable that the level of taxation that has been determined as appropriate in this case achieves our goals of keeping the price sufficiently low to be competitive with an illicit market, while at the same time not creating an incentive for the consumption and purchase of this drug, said Blair. I believe that the work that we have done sets a very appropriate level. Blair gave $1 billion a year as a very rough estimate of how much Canada and provinces stand to raise from the plan. Although that number is at the high end of the scale, he warned, since so much depends on just how many people will end up buying marijuana once it becomes legal. We're working very closely right now to determine what the size of that market will be, he said. He said determining the market is very difficult, but the tax will end up being between 1/5 and 1/4 of the final price, with tax revenues to be split 50-50 with the provinces and territories. It's an illicit market. Quite frankly, they don't share a lot of data on the size of their market, so right now we're operating on estimates. The taxes would be levied on both on fresh and dried marijuana, pot-infused oils and seeds and seedlings used for home cultivation. Revenues would be used for public education, research, enforcement and other activities around the regulation and administration of legal pot.